Okay, hello my dear few followers. This time I have tried to upgrade Modelco GB2 carbon buggy scale 1/10 to GB4 model, so 4-wheel drive. I seek over the internet and found that it was also sold as Graupner Radiator Nitro WP, but on the manual I found that there was some letters on the servos which are FS. FS is FS Racing Art. It's a Taiwanese society who make a lot of buggies and cars for many scales all over the world for various distributors. So as this model is about 10 years old, I tried to seek the missing parts to upgrade it from 2-wheel drive to 4-wheel drive, and thanks to the forum Modelco GB2, which gave a lot of details, I found the manuals, and I seek over the internet for Modelco parts. It wasn't easy to find them. I also tried to reach for Graupner parts. It wasn't easier, but happily for me, when I seek for FS Racing parts, I found what was missing to me. So I am today presenting you how can you upgrade your GB2 to a GB4. And also I have to tell you that FS Racing Art sold it as GB4 Spirit Model 1, which is a 1-speed model, whereas the GB2 from GB4, from Modelco and Graupner were a 2-speed model. And I have one 2 Gearbox for cars, so I will show you later how I'll modify it for the buggy. So your model have already the shell, so you have to take it off the cars. Now, today you can find the complete differential directly by FS Racing. It is readily available on BangGood and AliExpress. But in my case, I wanted to respect the original Modelco system, which is based upon this kind of universal shaft assemblies. If you take the one available on FS Racing, you will have this kind of connectors, which is not compatible. So you have to seek for a compatible universal shaft assembly. So, it's not a big deal, I suppose. But my first task was to find what is it we call in French cadre universal shaft assemblies, and seek for the pin that will lock them. So it's 1.5 by FS-51208 millimeters. Then you need bearings. There are still a standard bearing. It's one labeled as Tamiya 1510, and the other one is the same too on the other side. About the case for the differential, you can also buy it in metal, but as I plan to only use it as a slipper in my garden to try my motors, my modified motors, I have kept it in plastic model. The plastic model is delivered with the recoil for screws. For the big gear shoes on AliExpress, the 24 tooth from FS Racing. That's the only one that can fit correctly inside, because I have tried the differential sold by FS Racing Parts, and it's bigger. It won't fit in the area, so it's a no-go for you. So you also need to find the gear bevel here and two Tamiya 1511 50 bearings. You can use FS Racing connectors. That fits well, and you will need to seek 55 millimeters long dog bones with small pins. Because the one used on the gearbox and for the rear of the GB2 GB4 are using small type. And what you found on internet, so there's the SST Racing Parts, is one with large pins, so it won't fit inside. Okay. You will find also a 10-tooth differential bevel gear set from FS Racing. It is different than the one sold by HSP because you have a locker pin here that will fit in the external axis. Here you have the wall, you can see it, and that will reduce the pressure on the main gear. And that's all for the differential. Also, you have to buy a lot of grease because it's really required here. Okay, so now I have fully reassembled the new differential. I made a mistake to attach the universal shaft assembly. You need a pin 2 by 11 millimeters that will lock the shaft. And now, time to implement it. Okay, so before attaching the front differential, we will upgrade the gearbox. And as you can see, the one I have is for a car and it has a long shaft, whereas the buggy has a short one. So I will make a mix of the two. So now we have the two gearbox disassembled. As you can see, the original monaural speed have metal bushing, while the 2-speed have true bearings. And it have a kind of epoxy brake disc, while the monaural have metallic, which suit better for buggies and triggies because of the shocks it will support. Okay, I found a difference for the brake pad. The one from the car here have some nice material to have a smoother and better braking system than the all metal ones from the buggy, so I will use car's brake pad. At this moment it is important to adjust braking using the 2 screws here while you are in maximum close position. It would be hard to move the gear and it will start to lock. It's okay. At this moment it is necessary to upgrade the clutch gear on the motor, because you can't put back the gearbox as you have a larger gear than previously. So it's time for you to choose if you want 1621 or 1722. A bit more torque and a bit more acceleration, or a bit less acceleration and higher speed. Okay, so I have unmounted engine supports and engine plate mount, because I found there was a big angular, so it might have worn out the plastic gear of the gearbox quickly. But now I am facing to another problem. There is big heavy loud sound in the differential, so I will have to compare front and back.